So today is June 14th, 2019, and I just bought a camera that was made in 2012. Why? The camera that I bought and that I'm filming this video on right now is the Canon C100 Mark I. And as far as the reasons, well, for starters, this guy has a Super 35 sensor, and it can support both APS-C and full-frame lenses, which means I can upgrade in the future to better lenses, but I don't have to get any new ones, at least for now, and I can keep all the old ones that I had on my old Canon Rebel T5i. And that is a huge plus for me, since I like saving money, and I don't want to have to buy all new lenses, especially since I'm already paying $1,000 plus for a new camera. Furthermore, while it takes my lenses, it's still a cinema body, so it sports a ton of pro features like built-in ND filters, plus it's got 2 XLR ports for plugging in condenser mics with amazing preamps, which, by the way, you should be able to hear. Hopefully the audio sounds better right now than it did when I had it plugged into the T5i. Even though this is the exact same mic, the preamps in this camera are probably a lot better, so hopefully you can already notice the difference. And because of its gigantic body, this guy's got 10 remappable buttons that you can get to do whatever you want. And it's all made possible because of his ginormous brain, which I know may sound like a con. Oh, he's bragging that his camera is so big. But for me, it's actually a pro. For one, yes, obviously it does look cool. But two, I'm in a studio. I'm not bringing this anywhere. So I don't need something portable. I don't need to buy a camera like a Panasonic GH5 or a Canon DSLR that's made to be taken places. I've already got the T5i that I'll use for vlogging and travel videos. For this, it's just going to live in the studio. So it doesn't matter to me how big the body is. So if I've got the space for a ginormous camera, why not take advantage? And although this camera is nearly 7 years old, most cameras sport dual pixel autofocus, which, despite the fact that this camera is super old, is better than almost every other autofocus system on the market. But there are definitely some things that draw people away from this camera, like how there's no 4K, no slow-mo, and it doesn't even take pictures. But for me, none of that matters. See, for one, I don't take any pictures. I'm not a photographer. Two, if I were to record in 4K, I would still downscale it to 1080p before I uploaded it to YouTube, which this camera's already doing. This guy's got a 4K sensor, but it's just recording in 1080p, if that makes any sense. I don't really understand how it works either, but essentially, it's going to look the same as if you just recorded something in 4K and then downscaled it to 1080p, which is what I'm doing anyways, so it's just absolutely perfect. Furthermore, I don't need slow-mo. The only thing I'm shooting with this camera is me and things like tech B-roll, and since I've already got a pretty nice fluid head, I don't need super slow-mo shots to get smooth pans and tilts. So again, I wouldn't even be using that feature anyways. So essentially, everything I need, this camera has. And the biggest plus to this camera is that it's not too expensive. Mine was $13.99 from Adorama with the dual pixel autofocus, which I'm using right now, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job. But you can get a model with one-shot autofocus, which is their old system, which still is fine for $11.49 from Adorama used. I don't really recommend using UPS though. We had a lot of trouble with the shipping. Maybe you've seen it on my community tab. This guy came like a week late, but regardless, I'm not gonna get into that. At the end of the day, I am so happy that I got this camera. It was an amazing deal. This guy is in the same price range as something like a Canon 80D or mid-level DSLR like that, but this is just so much better in every single way, and it sports features that you can't find on any DSLRs, even some of the pros. So yeah, let me know what you think of this camera in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to get more and more videos shot on this camera, and I'm going to explain how I built this brand new set that you're seeing right now. So I will see you guys next time. I'm Jack. Peace.